Hey neighbors, welcome back to our channel. It is Friday, which means it is time for another craft video. If you're new here, my name is Ryan. I'm half of Hippie Witch Heart, and we post fun, witchy, craft-related videos throughout the week, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And on Fridays, we do a lot of craft tutorial videos. If you've been here before, welcome back to the neighborhood. Lovely to see you again. Today, we are going to learn a few more stitches in the crochet tutorial. But first, we have a bit of housekeeping to go over. One, we've been looking for a name for this part of the series. On Friday, we post craft-related videos, tutorials, and things, and we don't know what to call it. I like alliteration. I like a fun name. I'm that type of person. We had somebody suggest to us to call it Crafty Corner, which is kind of perfect for us, but I want to see what other opinions you have. Sound off in the comments. We're going to start this video off by taking a second to talk about our sponsor, me. I'm sponsoring my own video. We have a Ko-fi page, if you haven't seen it before, where you can sign up and be part of the membership programs that we offer at Hippie Witch Heart. You can also just support us on there by buying us a beverage, joining the brew crew, or joining one of our membership tiers. Right now, I'm going to show you a few new things that we'll be adding to there. If you watched our goal video, you saw that one of the goals was to create new patterns each month, and we have quite a few that will be joining the family. If you want to join the craft crew tier, we are going to be offering a few different patterns that'll be added onto that. You can also buy these patterns individually on our page. These ones are all going to be some fun kitchen use. So we have a kitchen trivet that we made, a little for you to put your pots on. This one will be in there, and then next week when we do our video, you will be learning how to do the puff stitch, but this one's done in the round, so we're going to learn the magic circle today. Another pattern that we'll be teaching this stitch next week, this is the thermal stitch that we made hot pads out of. So I have two, and the ends still got to be woven in on this, because, you know, I wait till the last second to finish everything, like this pattern. These are what we actually use in our own kitchen. Like, we fully reach into our oven with these and everything. They're made from 100% cotton, so you don't have to worry about any of the synthetic fibers in there, and they're washable, but they're super thick the way that they're stitched, and we'll go over that next week. Finally, we have our January pattern. I made fingerless gloves. We've been posting about these on Instagram for a while. We love them, and I've decided to show you the stitches that we use in them and release the pattern for anyone who wants to support us. So all three of these patterns will be available on the shop by Monday this weekend. You can actually purchase the full item starting tonight. It depends on how fast I get done editing this and post everything, but they will be available to purchase because I've literally made so many of them because we have a show this weekend. And I'm working on one more special pattern that I'm not going to announce yet, but it's going to match this. So all of these will be available for you to shop or buy the pattern if you want to learn how to make them yourself. And then today we're going to go over the stitching in this because this one is actually made with a half double crochet, which is the first stitch we're going to learn how to do. So now that all that's out of the way, happy to see you, thrilled to have you here. Let's take it over to voiceover Ryan so I can teach you how to do things. So we're going to continue off of what we started in last week's video, which I will tag in the cards here. Got some leftover yarn. These are all the peaches and cream yarns. I'm going to put that over here to work with. And we're going to start. Last week we did the single crochet, and I'm going to teach you a few different stitches today. Start with a slip stitch. You can do it however you want, but I enjoy taking the two fingers, making an X across the back, going under that X, hooking, pulling, and tightening onto my hook. And we're going to take it, and we're just going to do a chain of just like 5 or 10, just enough to give us something to practice with. So you've got your 10 in here. We're going to do one more to make it 11 because that's how we're going to work backwards. And now we're going to go into the next one. So you can either do a full row of single crochets across this or start right into your half double crochets, but I'm going to start with the singles just to give myself something to work off of. So we're going to go backwards and do single crochets the whole way. If you remember from last week's video, you're going to go into that loop that you got there, so you have 2 on the hook. You're going to yarn over, pull through so that you have 2 hooks on again, yarn over and pull through, and that's your single crochet. We're going to do that all the way to the end of this chain. All right, so I've done my chain, so I have my 10 single crochets right here. I'm going to go ahead and yarn over and do one more chain and turn this around like we did in our last video to keep working forward. And now we're going to learn how to do half double crochets. So for the half double crochet, it's very similar to the single crochet. It's just one extra step. So for a single crochet, you're just going to go through this yarn over, pull up, yarn over, and pull. But we're going to add an extra step to do a half double. The difference between a single crochet and a half double crochet is just an extra loop. So you're going to yarn over onto your hook. You're going to have 1, 2, 1 and 2 pieces of your yarn there. You're going to go in that first single crochet and you're going to yarn over again and pull through so that you have 3 loops on your hook. You're going to yarn over one more time and go through all 3 of those, and that's going to be your half double crochet. So we're going to do the same thing again. We're going to yarn over, take that next chain, we're going to go into that single crochet, we're going to yarn over and pull. So we have 1, 2, and 3 loops on here. Yarn over one more time and pull through all 3 of them. If you go into the next one, yarn over, and we're going to go through this again, pull, yarn over, pull, so you have 3. If it's easier for you when you yarn over here to go through, you can go through 1 and 2 and 3 at a time if it makes you feel more comfortable, as long as you're going through all 3. So boom, pull, you got the 3 right there, yarn over, pull. And then we're just going to keep doing that all the way to the end. So super easy to work with. You yarn over, so you've got 2, go through your chain, yarn over, pull, so you got 3 on, yarn over, so now there's 4, and then you pull through all 3 loops. Boom. One more time, yarn over, into your chain, pull, so you have 3, yarn over, pull through all 3. 2 more stitches, finish that. Just go ahead and yarn over and get it as you go. And remember, it doesn't matter the speed at which you pull through these. The more you do this, the faster you're going to get. It's just about practice and learning the stitch basics right now. Chain 1 so you can turn it. Boom. And we're going to do the exact same thing going backwards. So yarn over in that first chain, yarn over, and pull through again. Boom. All the way down. So you can do this as many times as you want, like as many rows if you want to make a swatch again. But if you look, you can see the clear definition between what this single crochet row looks like versus these half doubles. See how they're slightly taller? You want to add some more definition or height to your projects. And if you're reading patterns, a lot of patterns will specify how to do the stitch, or if it's a specialty stitch, or what the stitch calls for. If you start a pattern and it says chain 15, single crochet, and then start half double crochet all the way down to end of stitch, it'll show you that in the pattern. This is how you get your half doubles going. Now let's learn how to do doubles. So I have more yarn that we're going to do for our double crochets. I've already gone ahead and done 10 chains and then came back across it with single crochets. So if you want to do this just like we did in the other example, it's going to be 11 chains, that second chain from the hook, 10 single crochet, and then 1 additional chain for us to turn with. These are going to start the same way that a half double crochet does, where you're going to go ahead and yarn over so that you have 2 loops on your hook. You're going to go into this first chain that you've got there. You're going to pull up, so you've got 3, yarn over, so now you have 4, and you're going to pull through just the first 2. So now you have 2 more on there, 2 that have already chained, 2 here. You're going to yarn over one more time, so you got 3 total. Take that third one, pull it through the 2, and that's your first double crochet. So again, yarn over, we're going to move into the next chain, yarn over again, pull, so we have 3 loops, yarn over again, so we have 4 loops, and we're going to go through 1 and 2, and we're going to yarn over one more time through 1 and 2. Again, yarn over, into that next chain, yarn over, pull 3 loops on the hook, yarn over 4 loops on the hook, come through the first 2, 2 are left, yarn over, come through those 2. Again, this time really smooth without as much instruction, just the visual, boom and boom. Super easy. So you just yarn over through your chain, yarn over through 1 and 2 sets. And we're going to go ahead and finish this all the way to the end. Nice and easy. It's a super easy motion. You're just adding 1 additional step to where you did with your half double crochets to make them a full double crochet. And you can understand why, because when you come through and you pull it up, there's your single, yarn over again, there's your double. So the name makes it really easy to work with. boom, and boom. And we got one more, this last one through this turning chain, which is sometimes difficult to get into, especially if you crochet tight like I do. So I like to use this part of the hook to pinch into the loop, make my life a little easier. Chain one and turn. And now we're going to do the same thing going all the way back. Now that we've finished 2 rows of these doubles, you can clearly see how tall they are from your single chain down here to double and double. And if you put this one next to your half doubles, you can really see the height difference and how much taller that they are. That's the easiest way to do the half double crochet and the double crochet, and that pretty much covers all of the basic stitches that you'll use. Now that we've learned how to work straight patterns for the single crochet, half double crochet, and double crochet, I'm going to teach you how to do a magic circle so you can learn how to do things in the round for our next video. So you're going to take your working tail right here. You're going to go around just like I do to do my slip stitch. So I've got my X right here. I'm going to go under that first one, grab that second one, and pull it through. Okay, so I've got this. Now instead of closing this, I'm going to yarn over and pull through to create a chain on my circle. Okay, so let's see that one more time. You make your 2 fingers, pinch with your thumb, wrap around, flip it over so you've got your X. I hold it with my pinky, and then I'm going to take my hook, go under this pink first strand, grab the second strand, and pull through. Instead of closing that off to make that slip stitch, I've got my loop like this, and I'm just going to twist it, go under the tail that I'm holding, and pull through to make a single chain. So I've got 1 single chain there, right? And you can just undo it and pull it. Let's show you one last time. So hold around your fingers, make your X, under the first piece, grab the second piece, pull. Twist it so you've got it in your hand, grab the other piece from the working tail, and pull through to do a single chain. And that's how you're going to get your circle started for your stitches. Now from there, we're going to move on. So we're going to do the whole thing one more time. X, under, pull, grab, yarn over, pull, single crochet. We're going to just add single crochets into this. So I'm going to do 6 of them just to show you. So I've got around your circle is where that difference is going to come. So instead of just doing it here and chaining, now we're going to chain like this is that foundation piece that we're going to go around. So I'm going to go under this piece that I've got going for me, yarn over and pull up. So I've got 2 loops on my hook, yarn over again, and pull through just like you would with a regular single crochet. So go under your loop, grab your other tail, pull it up so you got 2 loops on your hook, yarn over one more time, and pull through. Again, under your loop, grab your tail, pull it up, 2 loops on your hook, yarn over, and pull through again. For your magic circle, grab your tail, you got 2 hooks on, or 2 loops on your hook, yarn over, pull through. So right now we're going to count these. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4. So we're going to do 2 more. So under, 2 loops on my hook, yarn over, pull, and 1 more. Under, 2 loops on my hook, yarn over, and pull. You want to make it easier on yourself when you have it straight. You can actually turn this around and slip stitch through this last one right here. So put your hook in it and slip stitch so that when you pull your circle to close it, you've already done your slip stitch and your circle is perfectly ready to go, and then you don't have to worry about anything. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 ready to go. That's how you do your magic circle to keep round patterns going. So how was it? Did we learn things? Did we enjoy the lesson? You learned 3 stitches today. You learned how to do a half double crochet, a double crochet, and the magic circle. So you can now take that and go work on this pattern right here. Make yourself some fingerless gloves. If you're not feeling crafty and you don't want to make your own, you can also visit our shop and buy your own. We have plenty of fingerless gloves that have made in a variety of different colors available on our shop. I'd love to see you support and rep some of your own handmade Hippie Witch Heart gear. If you've made it this far in the video and you like what we do, make sure that you like and subscribe to our channel. It helps us reach our #1 goal of 2023 of getting 100,000 subscribers. We really appreciate you being here and supporting us in all that we do. We hope that we will see you again on Monday. We post videos Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, and we've started a mini-series on shorts where I review terrible or just regular scary movies while crafting and making new things. If you like something fun, make sure to check that out. I will see you all on Monday. Bye, neighbors.